It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Burrow from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season, and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Harris on 2nd down, and he'll get it up to the 44. A 1-yard gain on the play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field, just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Running behind center with Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Harris once more. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Wilson now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Wilson on 3rd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Looking slant route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get it down to a single point. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. For Darrell Patterson, now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's caught, Warren. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, give to Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. This finds Austin complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Ross off the play fake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Russ now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing is Burrow. Vacates quickly left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action now. Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. Burrow setting to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. T. Higgins, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. On now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Warren once more. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Russ. It's taken in by Williams. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try to run it with Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They've got 1st down from the 31. A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On play action now, Wilson. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Bengals come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have the full field ahead of them here as they start deep on their own side. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Brown on the inside give. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up Look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Has it at the 37. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Steelers will take over possession. New set of downs for him from the 46. Motioning one of the tight ends. Najee takes this one. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Receiver in motion, headed right. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. And he gets this forward to the 19. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down from the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds his man, Chase. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. Working inside the red zone. This one taken in by Chase. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Stays it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Groupie sends it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
A handoff for Harris running right. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, Warren. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give to Harris from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Gets it to the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Higgins makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On the ground, Brown. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And he gets him around 6 there. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. To throw again, it's Burrow. That's Gesicki, he's got it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Burrow back to throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Katie York now on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical.
Zach Taylor decisive. He's got the challenge flag out there. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Bengals looking down a very long field. And the Steelers going nickel, third down. Now Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. On third down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're left with fourth down here.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Got Washington, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Russ is going to cook here. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. Russ is cooking again. That throw finds Pickens. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home teams and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Going to Harris to start the half. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Man in motion headed right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Austin's there to haul it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Burrow setting up the play action. Brought in right side. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Play action now, Burrow. Has a man, it's Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field. to those checkdowns to the running back, wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Along the sideline, Brown brings it in.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers offense headed out. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Burrow to throw. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch and keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On first down, here's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Here's 2nd and 14. Completes this one to Chase. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Third and just 2 to go. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Burrow out of the shotgun. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Brown. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They'll run again with Brown. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. On now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 36. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Staying on the ground with Harris. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Completed here to Pickens. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds space into the red zone. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Harris can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
3rd and goal, Wilson. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dicker connects there. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
His 3rd field goal of the game is a big one. They're all tied up now in the 2nd half, and rather than playing from behind, Kate, this will be interesting. They can now focus on getting a stop and taking control of the flow of this game.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. This one taken in by Chase. Hit some space around midfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Harris once more. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Najee takes this one. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They're set up at the 35 now. Another run with Harris here on first. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Adding some insult to injury there. Not only did they jump, but they still gave up a lengthy run, even with the head start, as this one's declined. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Burrow from the gun. Got a man. It's Gassi. He loses the football. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. They're now set for first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Brown again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, again to Brown. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And now it's second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing again is Russ. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing on third, Wilson. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Going right side, Harris with it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The Steelers set to punt it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The visitors and T. Higgins back in possession here. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Burrow to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw again, it's Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Brown on the inside give. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On third down, here's Burrow. Flushed out now to his... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
On now comes their punter. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. It's taken in by Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They give now to Najee. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Warren here from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Still on his feet. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give to Harris from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Man in motion out of the slot. He'll throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals down by 7. Tight end going in motion here. On first down, here's Burrow. A quick slant, here's Gesicki. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Now to throw. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. To throw. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals bring it back to even. Now he's York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. This finds Austin complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He'll look to throw it. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Running behind center with Harris. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. A 49-yarder in front of him here. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A 49-yarder in front of him here. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.